phone, sorry. They went into default because they didn't respond at all to the lawsuit, which is why I haven't published anything telling people what's going on, because nothing's gone on. They defaulted. They didn't even respond at all. They didn't even come to the federal court and say, oh, well, you know, we're defending ourselves violating his rights because X, Y, and Z is the reason that we should be allowed to violate his rights. Just nothing. And it was odd. It was eerie. It was like the whole time we're going, man, what is going on here? Like, this is unheard of. Nobody just fails completely to respond to a lawsuit. Even in the private sector, you sue somebody, they respond. But let alone essentially legal experts, judges, absolutely refused to respond to a filing of a lawsuit in federal court. Then just about 2 weeks ago, they finally retained counsel, and their counsel entered their appearance. And the default had already been entered, though. It had already been entered by the court clerk that they were in default. James crying again. Hey, what's up, Dr. Disinfect? Thanks for being here. So the default had already been entered, and the representation finally puts themselves on the record. And so after that, with no filings whatsoever being made, the federal judge grants the defendants extra time to enter their pleadings in court. From what I understand, this is pretty unheard of. Opposing counsel is at least supposed to file something, a motion or something, saying, hey, will you please grant us extra time? Which tells us, I mean, where did the judge get this idea to grant this extra time? Was there an ex parte meeting between somebody? Where did she get the idea to do that? With nobody in the entire world asking her to do it, she just did it. And that's fine, but very suspicious, yeah. So my lawyers met with opposing counsel yesterday, and opposing counsel, the Judge Mercedes Murphy, who violated my rights to free press without due process by making a completely arbitrary administrative.
We're going to go through every little detail. I don't really care.
On many Saturday mornings over the last 8 years, I have spent time outside of our local farmers market, myself and my pastors and members of my church family, communicating the gospel of Jesus Christ through open-air preaching, distributing gospel to children of this present age. I did make reference to whoever the vendor was, who would send a 14-year-old boy over to blaspheme God, mock the proclamation of the gospel, and speak with such perversity. So I had determined, before I preached that last open-air message, that was going to be it for me. I was going to pack up and head home. And as I was packing up, a lady